Yesterday was fear, today and tomorrow is also fear. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. That is the title of the episode. You can't get enough Fear the Walking Dead. My friends call me Jenny. You know what I call fear? Shitty. That's what I call it, damn
I'm
it.
glad that's the title, because I thought you were referring to our upload schedule, and I was like, that's an unacceptable intro to a video. But
Well, I was referring to our upload schedule within the title of the episode.
It's Fear the Walking Dead doesn't deserve a good intro.
They call me Jenny. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it doesn't deserve a good intro. You've got, I mean, what have you got, man? You've got Skidmark the cat, you've got Morgan and Al, and you've got this guy called Tom, and he's like, oh, I left my sister behind, and where do you begin, man? There's nothing interesting. There's 3 more seasons of this, man. I can't accept it. I don't want to talk about it. 1.31 million, by the way, viewers this got.
Yeah, and
What are they doing, by the way?
That number's only going to go down.
It's going down.
It's unacceptable how bad this show's got. I actually can't believe, because it wasn't even that good to begin with. But Jesus, seasons 1, 2, and 3 feel like top tier. Especially 3, because I thought 1 was alright, but was mediocre compared to season 1 of the original. Season 2, I think, took a backward step. I mean, I thought some of the episodes towards the end were decent. But season 2, I was disappointed with. But then season 3, you're right, this is heading in the right direction. You get introduced to some good new characters. But even the end of season 3, I thought the end of season 3 ended pretty poorly.
I think...
And then season 4 just killed it.
I think after 3 seasons, I wouldn't have considered it the worst show I've watched. But now I do.
Oh, yeah, 100%,
So,
yeah.
That's the problem you've got.
I mean, it is went from being... It's probably went from being a mediocre show to arguably the worst show I've ever seen.
And that is the drop-off, and the ratings would suggest that, but we would get Morgan and Al, they meet this guy called Tom, then all suddenly 4 horse guys arrive, well not horse guys, they're on horses, damn it, nay, they jump into the back of a minifan, right, and Al, at this point, has to see this stupid bitch in our video cameraman, it actually grinds my gears. It's like, the whole point of this is stealth, right? They are trying to not be found, they're trying not to be, killed here or captured, whatever, and she's got the camera up at the window for them to see. Now, you could argue, oh, well, the windows were dirty. Well, if the windows were dirty, what's the need of planking out then?
If the windows are dirty, then she's not going to see it, is she?
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, well, what is this? And like Morgan's like, what are you doing? And she shuts him down. Oh, I've got to film. No, honestly, I'll go see the episode. Her camera gets destroyed. I'm giving it a minimum of a 6 out of 10. No matter what happens in the rest of it. You've heard it here first. I cannot wait. I hate this gimmick. You have to hate it too.
No, I hate it. No, it's...
See if Negan whipped out the lineup. She'd have whipped out the camera. Like, literally. Glenn's head, man. Blood would be spraying everywhere, and she's got it on 1080p. Abraham lying planked out, 1080p. It's just ridiculous, man, it is. And tell you what's also not very good.
Some moment, not having camera, wouldn't it?
It would have been. He's taking 6 or 7 for the team. Grace and Daniel, they're trying to get stuff. This was just absolute filler, these two, man. Oh, they got a radio, they lose the oil fields. Daniel's like, there's no realists anymore, amigo. It's just me. A year ago, I wouldn't be sitting here with you, but here I am, Gracie. And then she starts singing, and then she takes Al. Is this due to the radiation? Probably. Tom then reveals that he's got a sister called Janice. Before the apocalypse, he's like, we were in this place, walls, gated community. I elected myself president. 2 weeks later, the dead started roaming. But then this group came in, Virginia, and basically ran over the show. They took over, and I've been booted out of here, and my sister's there. We need to get her. Al's in, like, we know what, I'm going commando. Obviously, because Al is hearing about this whole, we're not doing it for today, we're doing it for tomorrow. She needs to see the most beautiful thing that she's ever seen. Not the second most beautiful thing that she's ever seen. So she needs to get in those walls, get to the CRM, and lay the smackdown. Morgan, at this point, he's fine with that. Don't know why, just letting Al walk in.
Yeah, why are we pretending that Al's Rambo or something? Why is Al going to infiltrate an enemy camp by herself? This show's so fucking dumb.
No,
this grown man is running away like an absolute shitebag. So wait, this grown man who's a pretty big guy, running away like a coward, desperate, crying for help, and they're going to allow some woman half his size to go in and fucking
Who, by the way, has got no military or, police experience, just a fucking nobody, man.
just a camera woman.
Just, yeah, camera one for Channel 5. Right?
Honestly, like, what is happening here?
Doesn't make any sense, but as these two try and get back into Paradise Ridge, they fall into a swimming pool, they kill
No, but
the walker.
this would be like Morales, like running away, and you maybe got, I don't know, Jim and Amy in season 1 of like the original Walking Dead. And Morales like, oh, they've got this group back there, they've got my family. And then Amy turns around and says, right, we want to help. Here, Jim, take Morales back to camp. I'll go and get your family back. And then Amy walks into like a camp full of like dozens of fucking guys with guns, because that makes sense. What a load of shite.
It doesn't make any sense to
What a load of
me.
shite.
Doesn't make any sense to me. It's absolute shite, as they would call it. But they fall into the swimming pool. Virginia's like, well, looky here. You're like a cat that found a bunch of catnip purring away. Look at our generator.
Oh, you're in the coop.
I do not like her. Cringe, forced, fucking doesn't feel natural when she speaks. It's like they're forcing
all
this.
the dialogue's fucking awful, isn't it?
Do you not think they're
almost-
forcing this like southern twang though?
Yeah, but I actually think they try and come up with bad dialogue on purpose. I think at some point they decided it's going to be a piss take show. They ain't producing these episodes believing this is quality. They ain't.
No.
They're not. They don't think that Fear the Walking Dead's a great show right now. They can't. It's not possible.
See what every passing episode.
It gets worse.
No, not yeah, it does. But Morgan and his character is getting killed. I mean, I think it's already dead, but it is getting butchered each episode. It's like, see, the more you find out about my boy, Dwayne, he liked cars, baseball, couldn't play though. My wife, she didn't like the water, and I went and rented a goddamn boat. It's like, does that do anything for you?
It does nothing. For me.
Just seeing Morgan at the start, and he's trying to protect his son from his zombified wife because she died and she get bit, and his son can't accept it. That's enough for me. Honestly, Morgan doesn't need a full spin-off. Just see the offense of like episode 1 and 2 with Morgan. That was it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man.
Episode 1 even. It's donks ago. No one cares.
See, as bad as Morgan's character is, at least in the original Walking Dead, yeah, he might be considered a main character, but he's in a group with like a dozen main characters, and he's not at the forefront. See, on Fear, he is literally the main character. There can be no doubt. He is the main man. He is the Rick Grimes now of Fear.
Yeah.
It's not Victor Strand. It's not Daniel. It's not Alicia. It's this guy right here.
Yeah. Now, funny enough, someone lists a photograph. I believe it was Daniel, and Ryan Hurst is on it. Beta is on it because he used to be a rock star. So there you go. Beta has appeared in Fear the Walking Dead. Are you looking forward to seeing Ryan Hurst as Beta in the OG show?
No, because I just think by the time it gets to that point, The Walking Dead is pun intended dead. It's.
I mean, I've seen one scene between him and Daryl, and it's like Daryl gets the upper hand. It's like you're trying to portray this Beta guy as this like fucking unstoppable force, and Daryl batters him, pushes him down an elevator shaft. I don't know, folks, just a bit cheap. Anyway, back for that. You've got Grace struggling, and basically says, "Oh, end of the line, Morgan. I can't wait to see that smile of yours." Morgan depresses me, so I don't know why his smile's going to do anything here, man. Honestly, just absolute cringe. And then the episode ends with Morgan and Al basically getting booted out of. Well, I say booted out. They're pretty much getting spared here after they turn down like the apricot and strawberry jam, and then that's the end of it. Oh, Morgan and Al are going to meet up with Grace and Daniel. Just a fucking shit. What a shit ending, man. Compelling episode of TV, my ass. Why would this get you to tune into next week?
So no, I don't get it.
Morgan, can you meet up with Grace?
Guinea basically said that the reason she's killing people is because if they know about them and they're not going to be part of their group and they're not going to be a working relationship, then they're a liability because they know about them, etc. Blah, blah, blah. They know their camp, and that's why they kill them. That's the reason we're trying to kill that guy, and that's the reason we're trying to kill his sister. but Morgan and Al are allowed to just leave. Now you could argue they'd be like, well, we made a deal with what's her face to allow her friends to leave, but Morgan and Al are just trying to help the two that they're trying to kill. You know, Morgan and Al certainly don't seem to be on board as much as Luciana was on board.
Yeah. Speaking of something that I'm not on board with, Morgan freaks out. He's like, oh, how do you know my name and how do you know her name? I don't know, Morgan. Maybe because you fucking film about 500 tapes, man, scattered around this vicinity for anyone to find.
Yeah,
and
what
you're
a
like,
dumbass.
my name's Morgan. It's like that clip of Breaking Bad, Walter White. It's like, my name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 566 Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's like fucking just reading out the full address. Obviously, they're going to know your name and your life story, man. And you want, like, she buried, like, everyone in the previous episode. Like, you never had a home.
I don't know, but even that's dumb, man. Look at the world. We're in this lawless world. And they're leaving round. I mean, they're just leaving tapes around, giving out their names, their locations, and all this shit. God knows who's picking it
Especially
up.
when you've got, like, a group of kids that you're looking after. You could be leaving, you know, I mean, they left a trail behind for the oil fields. You could be leaving fucking gangs of men that, you know, want to touch kids and take all these kids away for them, man, and just kill them. It's just absolutely ridiculous to actually leave. Yo, the tapes don't help anybody.
No.
See if you just had Morgan, right, sitting in front of the camera and being like, right, we want to help people, so
Radio number 5.
and we'll my group will try and help you.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Not everybody needs a tape. It's ridiculous, man. Because you're going to just attract You're just going to attract the wrong kind, and obviously it's happened here. But anyway, rating time. I'm going to give it a.
Also, the other thing is a bit weird that in the original Walking Dead, like, they very, very, very rarely used radios. I know Rick and Morgan communicated early on. After that, though, communication on a radio is few and far between.
I've seen enough radios to last a lifetime with this show, so I'm not going to complain.
Fear, though, that's their gimmick. I mean, every episode somebody goes on a radio.
I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. I radio that. What are you going to radio me?
2 out of 10 as well. Not bad enough to be a 1, but not good enough to get any higher.
Absolutely. Anyway, Skidmark the cat meowed. He purred. And that's all he's going to do, damn it. This show
wasn't perfect.
If this show had 9 lives, it's on its 8th. We've only got 1 left.